Hey guys, well, finally got out here in the woods, about to hit some trails. First time I've been out in probably since December, maybe even longer. Just work schedule's been killing me. But I'm finally out here. A little gloomy. You can see it's pretty overcast, but it's weather-wise, it's really nice. It's nice and warm, not too hot. Gotta love South Florida weather. But gonna get out today, be out here for a few hours, check some things out, hit some trails, break some brush, see if we can't find anything. So let's get it and get started. Talk to you in a little bit. Walked in this one area. Man, planes. It's like every time I want to record, the planes come out of nowhere. Crazy. So I apologize. You hear a plane. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Spooked up a deer. Don't know if it was a buck or a doe, but definitely jumped up and took off into the brush. I'll show you right over there in that area. So, looking at this area all laid down. I came in because I thought that was a hill. I wanted to check it out, see if I can get higher ground, but it wasn't much of a hill. So, I think my biggest concern is snakes, because they've been cooped up all winter and we finally got some warm weather, so they're going to come out wanting to eat. So keeping my eyes out on rattlesnakes and stuff like that. I got my gaiters, I just didn't want to put them on. So, but just keep my eyes out. They can hide really good. So, I'm going to go in the direction where that deer went there. They like this soft stuff. It's like a, I don't know, kind of grass. It never really turns green. It's always a brown color. And it seems like they like to bed in that. It's nice and soft. This is the direction the deer went. He was bedded down somewhere over here. Can't tell if that's a leaf or a cardinal. Can't really see. Oh, there it is. That looks like a leaf. A little bit of, very tiny bit of hog activity. Very little. It might not even be hog. It could have been armadillo or something, but it's very little. Things are very dry, which is good. Because once we get our rainy season, everywhere I go is going to be swampy, and I'll be back to wearing rubber boots every day. Let me walk back in this area. Looks like a recent down tree. That's green. You know, what makes that strange is that's a healthy tree. That's that's fallen recently. I mean, it's green. The only thing that makes it strange is we haven't had any storms or anything like that that would have winds that would knock a tree like that. That's a healthy tree. Probably a good 25, 30 foot tall hardwood. Which is weird because when you let me show you this. So when you look around it, you got this huge pine. You know, you get all these other trees around it. Nothing else is disturbed. No other trees fell. You know what I mean? But yet, this seemingly healthy hardwood. I don't know what kind of tree that is. So, I don't know. I mean, anything could happen. I'm not saying something pushed it over. But what I am saying is it's kind of strange that we haven't had storms. This is fresh. This tree is green. This tree has yet to die from falling over. But yet, you would think it would be protected from the winds, you know, because it's not a, I mean, it's a tall tree, you know, like I said, 20, maybe 25 feet tall. Oh, there's a deer. There's a deer. There's a deer. Damn. Oh, there he goes. Huh. I just saw that deer. It might have been the one I spooked out earlier. But I was already covered. And couldn't get where I could get a good view of him. I might get a quick glimpse of him in the video, but I'm not sure. I always look forward to seeing wildlife and stuff like that. It's a good size deer too around here. That's a healthy deer. So, all right, well, I'm gonna keep moving forward and see what we can find. I'll talk to you in a bit. All right. trying to follow the direction of that deer. And then this is the area he went through, and if this was a good arch, it's not good anymore. It was probably pretty impressive back in the day. But there's definitely a trail going through it. It's one of the things I've said is my account with arches. So there's that deer trail going through there. So I wonder if I can get through there. But anyhow, what I was saying about the arches, it's my experience that there's always been a game trail. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know. It's definitely pressed down right there. It's not very big because that's the size of my hand, but it's definitely pushed up. I do not pride myself on being a great tracker at all. I'm one of those guys, it's got to be pretty obvious for me to see it, but I think that let's break a little brush. Definitely something. So that down tree is over there, and I saw that deer. I think, matter of fact, I don't know, down tree somewhere over there. And I seen a deer crossing through here somewhere. Yeah, this is where I've seen him pass through. There's that down trees over there in that area. Oh, turkey buzzard. I wonder why he landed just now right there. Maybe he sees me as opportunity. I don't know. Alright. Old turkey buzzard. I don't smell anything dead. I think that's why that deer didn't spook so easy. Because there's no wind really. This might be a good area to just sit for a little bit. Keep my ears open. Set up my chair. Just right there. I can sit in this grouping of trees right there, and man, I tell you, that looks like a hill back there. I might check that out next. But I think I'm gonna set up here for a little bit and listen up. Yeah. Yeah, see, I can sit here kind of like a blind. All right, let me get set up and I'll get back with you guys. All right, I'm just sitting up a little bit, seeing if I hear anything, and then I can head in that direction if I hear a wood knock or vocalization and stuff like that. The birds are pretty active, so that's good. I mean, as far as letting me know there's no predators or anything. I'll give you guys what I'm looking at here. So, sorry about that. Had to adjust the tripod. Just didn't break those. I got my little binoculars. The other ones I either have to keep in my backpack or around my neck, and if they're around my neck, they're pretty heavy. They start to wear on my neck. So I got these small ones. Problem is the binoculars, and you wear glasses, it fogs up your glasses. I'm thinking if I keep going in the direction I'm going, I think it opens up to one of the large trailheads, because I came down a really small, narrow trail you saw at the beginning, worked my way back, and then I saw that down tree. I want to check that out, and then the deer and all that. So, but I think if I keep going, it's hard for me to go the same way out, the same way I came in. I like to mix it up a bit. Hence, I get lost. It has happened, so. All right. hearing a whole lot. Hearing a lot of birds. Yeah. Birds are active. I keep turning around every once in a while just in case something's behind me. I might see something. Yeah. As I go at this like a hunter, just like back in the day when I was hunting, when I had my encounter, because that's what I was at the time, was a hunter. And I was not a Bigfoot researcher, investigator. Bigfoot wasn't even on my radar. I was just a hunter out in the woods. So it just goes to show you, it can just happen. It just happens. So I come out here with the same mind frame as a hunter, just searching, walking. I try to find the signs of deer, you know, tracks, rubs, scrubs, different things like that. And because deer, hog, stuff like that, they're all food sources. So if you get a viable area where you know those animals are prevalent in that area, then you would assume that this creature would be in that area on occasion too, looking for food, hunting, whatever, you know. I think I was really pumped after hearing again Happy Harris's interview, which we just had last Friday, because vocalizations are really... What was that? Don't know what that was. But and he had a vocalization that you can hear their sandhill cranes. Something spooked them. And that was my encounter, was a vocal. So when I come out here, those are the things I look forward to when I come out. It's like, man, I hope I get another vocal. I want to hear a vocal. But my ultimate goal is to catch it on film. So I wonder if I'm catching it. Y'all hear their sandhill cranes? They're very loud. They're pretty interesting birds. They're really tall, like a stork. They're gray and they're very tall. Then they have a red spot on the top of their head, like a woodpecker. Some people say it's the filet mignon of the sky, that they're really good eating, but they're protected here in Florida, so you can't eat them. But they definitely are not fearful of humans, because cars or anything like that, they won't get out of the way of the road. They'll just keep standing in the road. You have to go around them. And they mate for life, so you always see them in pairs. If you see one by itself, there's a good chance that its mate got killed and died. Usually the young stay with them for a long time. So you see groups of 4. It's because the young ones stay with them for quite some time. So, all right, well, I'm going to start hiking again. See if we can come across anything else. Like I said, the only thing we came across so far was the down tree, which was awkward. Not unrare, but just awkward. Like I said, it was fresh and it was green, and we've had no storms. I mean, it's wintertime. All we have is cold weather, and we don't have like blizzards or anything where high winds and stuff like that. It's just cold weather. So I don't know what dropped that tree. But trees fall in the woods all the time. All right, guys, I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna pack up and start hiking. I think I'm getting close to a trailhead up here. Looks like it up there. I'm not really sure, but figured there's one ahead of me. It kind of looks like one. Ever sometimes you just get the EBGBs real quick. It didn't last long, but I got the EBGBs for a moment. So I stopped, took some breaths. It's passed. But I just got that weird sense. So let me see if that trail really nice little area right here. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, there's a trail. There's a trail. That's a pretty thick area that we just came out of. See, this is okay. This is weird. I mean, it could be anything, but it's been years, but it's a golf ball. There's a golf ball out here. Freaking golf ball. And it could be somebody, I don't know. The last time I ran across a golf ball, it was really weird. All right, so we are back on a trail. Whew. As you can see, I had a feeling it came this way. I would run into it. Wonder if that just makes a big circle. Because way down there, and then way over here. I'll walk over here, but I'm not going to take the whole thing. I just want to see if it goes around this. Looks like in the rainy months that's a swamp. And this goes all the way around this marshland. That's what it looks like. You know, I prefer areas like that to go into. They can get mushy and wet, but that right there, you go into anything like this over here, you're not getting far. Not getting far. Looks like it banks around. this thing might just go all the way around it and end up back here, so that might be my guess. I'm not going to take it. Alright. Let's take this trail down here for a little bit. I have no idea how far back I am, but I have a pretty good idea what direction I need to be going into, so. Might break trail again up here and just kind of head back. So you get this a lot right here. This is, you know, like, I look at those things because if I find a stick in it, then I know something was picking in there. And that's pretty intriguing because you would have to have thumbs. And I have found it twice. It's not often, it's very rare, 2 times. That's it. Not in this area that I researched, but other areas I researched, I have found it. That right there wasn't. That's usually done by armadillo or something like that, digging in the ground for grubs. Everybody has their theory on the stick thing. I think some of the theories are pretty childish, but with me, I think they're digging for grubs. I think they're the younger, the juveniles and stuff, you know, because, you know, there's got to be a purpose. I think if you're in the woods and you're surviving, and that's your whole goal is to survive. Your whole goal is to feed yourself every day and all this stuff. Then freaking planes. I think you take opportunity, and I think if their sense of smell is really good, like a bear can sense grubs in a log and stuff like that. So I think that's what they're doing, is they're finding these grubs, and we've got them. They're very large grubs, and they're eating them. You know, nothing says that a Sasquatch can't eat bugs. I mean, we have humans that eat bugs. Different countries find it a delicacy. You know, it's just us as Americans seem to be so conceited that we think we're far removed from having to eat bugs. You're not. If you're hungry and you're trying to survive, you eat a bug. And I think that's what it is. These juveniles are digging because they haven't got hunting skills yet to take down a hog or a deer or something like that. But I'm pretty sure the mom and dads, when they hunt, they share with the family. But so I think they're digging in holes looking for grubs and stuff like that. You know. But anybody's theory is as good as others. You know, it's just my opinion. Can't judge me on an opinion. It's just opinion. All right. Looks like there's another trail up here. I'll take that for a little bit. Or okay, I'm back. I know where we're at. Started a couple hours ago. So I'm going to break brush since I know where we're at. I'm hearing something in there. I don't know. All right. Left or right? I think neither. I think I'm going to go in there. All right, well, I'm going to hike some more. Break brush. Hopefully I find something. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been out. I'm just excited to be in the woods and hiking and getting fresh air and re-energizing my batteries. These batteries, yeah. So let me break in the woods, and if I find something, I will be back. It's really thick in here. Freaking planes again. I can hike for 20 minutes and not hear a plane. As soon as I turn on record, I get a plane every single time. It's ridiculous. Can't edit that out. So hard to hear because of the plane. And when you get out in the woods, really the two senses that really pick up. Not right away, you got to give it some time, but within probably an hour of being in the woods, your sense of sight really picks up for any movement, and hearing, because you're so focused on listening for different signs. Here. I just had wood knocks. I was crunching the leaves. I just had wood knocks. I have to go back and listen to when I'm walking, see if they come up in the background. But you can see this. It's all leaves and sticks and pine needles. And it makes a lot of racket. But I definitely heard wood knocks, but it was like 3 knocks and then it stopped, so I don't know if it was a bird, a woodpecker or something, or something better. It came from the direction hour ago. Is that direction. Maybe they're signaling that, hey, that dude's gone now. He's not here. I think I just thought I heard it again. I don't know. All right. Well, wood knocks are too far away for me to actually go one way or another, so I'm not going to worry about them. But it looks like I'm hitting another marsh up here, so I got to find a way around that. It's pretty thick here. Give you a 360. All right, well, let me pause for a little bit and start finding my way towards the main trail, and then probably, I've been out here for a few hours now, so total, I don't even know what time it is. It's probably getting close to noon. I got out here about 8:45, somewhere around there. All right, let me find my way to the main trail again, and then we'll go from there. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right. Finally made it back out on the main trail. This is the one that goes back to my vehicle, so I'm going to call it a day. Pretty tired. You know, you hike for 3 hours. It's, yeah. Friday I turned a year older, so. But it is nice to be back out. I have not been out in a while because of my work schedule, and I am so thankful and blessed that today was the day I was able to get out and spend some time in the woods. Hopefully we can get back to a regular pattern where I can get content out and stuff like that and take you guys on these hikes and see what we find. Not a whole lot. The tree was interesting, but you know, it's not nothing, you know, it's anecdotal at best. When I got into this one other area in the film, I did hear some wood knocks, but they seemed to come from where we were at an hour and a half earlier. But I wasn't going to hike all the way back there to figure it out. But it was like 3 knocks, but I'll see if they're in the audio or if you guys can hear it in the audio. But it was like 3 knocks, I want to say. It wasn't more than 4. It was just fairly, not quick like a woodpecker would be pop, 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 pop. It was like pop, 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 you know, something like that rhythm, you know. I think it was 3 that I heard. But other than that, not a whole lot. I really wanted to get out during the colder temperatures because I think I've had better luck, you know, because I've always camped out on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and those are cooler times for us, and I've had some pretty good encounters during the colder temperatures, but it just didn't work out that way this year. Work is pretty much dominated all the time that I have. Like I said, I'm sweating. It's actually in probably, if it's not in the 80s right now, it's pretty close. But it's gorgeous out. The sky has kind of cleared out a little bit, starting to get some blue in it. But that was about it. Not a whole lot going on. As y'all know, we've got the podcast Sasquatch Unredacted. Please check it out. We're having a lot of fun. It's a good time. Like I said, we still maintain our own channels. Johnny's got Sasquatch Encounter Brigade, and I've got BFFG Bigfoot Research, and so we're still busy with those. This is just something we've come together. Me and Johnny are good friends. We enjoy talking to each other, and we just decided, hey, let's do our own podcast and you know, and talk to some folks. So if you have an encounter or you know, something that you think is you know, important enough in your life that you want to share with us, you know, reach out. You know, you can hit us up at the email sasquatchunredacted@gmail.com. You can always reach me at bffg bigfoot research at gmail.com. But we're more than happy to talk to you, and if you want, bring you on the show and talk about your experiences in the woods and what you've come across and stuff like that. We have a great one coming up this Friday. I've already put the video out, so look for that. It's going to be a great time, and I'll be running that podcast by myself. Johnny's going to be that was a branch break. But Johnny's going to be in the field at the happy place that we just interviewed. It's a place that he had a Class A sighting, and he's going back there and camping out for a few days. So I'll be doing the podcast this Friday. So if there's any mistakes, it's all on me. It's all on me. Other than that, like I said, just blessed to be out here. I'm very thankful for you guys. You guys are awesome. My channel's doing wonderful, and it's all because of you guys. We're over 2,000 subscribers. Very happy with that. I remember when I started it, and I was elated that I had, you know, 20 or something like that. So I'm close to my vehicle. I see a hiker coming, so I'm going to cut this short. I'm just very thankful, and I want you guys to keep the support up. I'm going to go and get some lunch and head out. God bless each and every one of you guys, and we'll see you again soon.